This is how I use my art journal for stress relief. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Today I'm going to do a little stress relief art journaling, working in my 49 and Market Memory Journal system. And I'm just going to show you how sometimes I just put some paint on the page to do a little stress relief. I thought you guys might enjoy it. It's a busy time of year. Making time for your creativity is always going to be important. I will link all of the supplies that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. It is a hard time of year to A, make time for yourself, and B, make time for your creativity. And I'm talking about just free creativity, not working on specific holiday projects, not creating presents for others, but just doing something fun for yourself. It can also be a time where we're feeling a little drained. And I don't know about you, when I feel drained, I don't feel especially creative. Like I'm not ready to reinvent the wheel in my art journal. I'm not ready to do something crazy and, mind blowing in here. I just want to get a little bit creative. I want the creative juices to flow, but I really don't have the energy to put all the effort into it. So here is my solution. Do something simple and repetitive that is going to be beautiful. I started out this art journal page with some washi tape down on the page. Before I put it on the page, I did take off a little bit of the stickiness by putting it on my table first and then sticking it down on the page. And then I chose 5 different colors that I like, colors that go together. And I am simply putting paint on the page. I'm just doing brush strokes. This repetitiveness for me starts to get the juices flowing, starts the creativity, just allows my brain to relax and enjoy the colors that I am seeing on the page, which is why I picked some of my favorite colors instead of going with the typical holiday colors or anything like that. We're just going with bright, beautiful colors, and I'm going between them. I'm changing brush sizes. I'm just having fun putting things onto the page. And for me, that's incredibly relaxing. Put on your favorite music, put on your favorite holiday movie, and just let yourself go. Don't worry about what you're creating. Now, I chose, because I wanted everything to be in kind of a really organized way, I kept everything at the same diagonal. You could also do the same technique, having the washi tape kind of crisscross across the page. I'll be honest, originally I was going to add some journaling to this page, but by the time it's done, I chose not to because I really liked how it came out on its own. Now, something that I should have done would be to dry between each and every color of paint. I did not do that, and as you can see, my yellow paint is dragging through the blue paint, turning into a dark green. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not my favorite, not really what I was going for. So if you're going to try something like this, take a lesson from me and my mistake and dry between each color of paint so that they don't mix when you don't intend them to mix. It makes sense for like the blue and the teal to kind of blend a little bit, but once I did the yellow on top, that was a little rough, wasn't my favorite, but that's okay. We're going to keep building layers throughout. So those sections that I'm not in love with, I can go ahead and dry and paint over to kind of bring down that dark green. Because again, not really what I was going for on this particular spread. There's a couple parts of this process that I found extremely satisfying. First of all, like I said, the repetitive technique of just doing the same types of strokes in the same direction over and over again as the colors start to build and blend, that was extremely satisfying. It's gonna sound super silly, but using the heat tool to get the paint to dry faster, watching that paint turn from the shiny color to the matte color, very, very, very satisfying, which felt good to do. And then you're gonna see at the end, when I remove the washi tape, that is always ridiculously satisfying. Anyone that has painted a wall and taped off the trim knows exactly what I'm talking about. All right, as you can see, I'm coming in with a smaller brush this time to add a little bit of interest, to change up the size of some of the brush strokes. So I'm adding that throughout, still sticking with the same 5 colors. I will eventually bring in an additional color. I decided I needed this to have a little bit of glitz to it. So I'm going to grab for a gold paint pen in a moment and add that in, and then some white. Anytime you bring in white, it brightens up the whole feel of the spread. And I try to use it sparingly. I love, love, love bringing in white touches to things like this, where it's just this mass of color across the page. That little pop of white can make a really big difference. Now at this point, the washi tape lines are pretty well covered up. It's pretty solid on the paint factor here, but I'm just coming through with gold, adding in some lines, some long lines, some short lines, just some skinny lines. Again, adding contrast by changing the shape again, but still everything is going in that same direction so far. All of the paint is traveling in that same direction, and that adds a little bit of motion to the page, just filling it in as much as possible. It doesn't show up here well on the camera, but I promise there's a little bit of glitz there in person. This is definitely giving Etta V vibes. I love that whole brand. I love that artist. She does a fantastic job. If you haven't heard of her, go follow her over on Instagram. She is fantastic. She's done several collaborations with Erin Condren. She has some homeware, some house goods, some beautiful paintings. Etta V, be sure to go follow her. All right, so after the gold, this is where the pops of white are going to come in. I'm using a Posca paint pen. Those are the best white paint pens. Love, love, love them. We're going to add some hearts. This was kind of an experiment. I didn't love the hearts right when I put them on the page. So you'll see I kind of limit them. They were just a little bit too big for me, but that's okay. Because I already started, we're not turning back. So we got to put them in a couple of different places. We'll go down here as well. And then I'm going to work to add some little hearts throughout. I like the smaller size as well. Just these kind of little check marks. This of course does break with the lines that I had going on, but I still think that that's okay, because these are meant to pop off and feel a little bit different. So I'm going to add just the little art marks across the page. Once that is done, now is the really fun, really satisfying part. Let me just finish. I know it's like building up in anticipation. Let's start removing the washi tape. I'm going really slow. I promise this is sped up. This is so fun. Changing up these lines. Oh, it feels so good. And talk about stress relief. It's pretty fun. Now, originally I thought I might do a little journaling in that open white space. I decided not to. You totally could. Journaling is always going to be a stress relief and something fabulous to do during the holiday season. But in the end, we're going to get all of the washi tape removed and call it a day on this stress relief technique in your art journal. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said earlier, all of the supplies that I used are down in the description box below, so be sure to check those out. I want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. Thank you all so much for your continued support. We have fabulous things happening over on Patreon and some amazing things coming up in 2025. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself and join us on Patreon. You can find out more information at patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.